You're just giving me some flashbacks because we're putting together our documentary film for what happened to us in 2020, and I had so many of these experiences. There's a moment where I was doing a vlog walking down the canals here in Islington, and I just had my third call with the top executives at YouTube, and they had given us like 2 strikes on our channel, and I was almost certain that within 48 hours we would be deplatformed. And for me, this wasn't like, for me, I left the city of London to do this, and it ended up healing me. It ended up getting me away from my addictions. It ended up connecting me with a community. And they were about to delete like 9,000 videos, 9 years of my life, and like 500 million views of like this good energy I had created that had really helped a lot of people. And I was having this really dark time that like the one thing maybe I had done good in this world was being like deleted forever. And again, that whole month before, I had made all these enemies, but I'd also been reached out by people that like never even knew were watching my content, like big footballers and Wimbledon champions and supermodels and all these people, like I'm sure you are DMing you and you're like, wow, this is like amazing. And then I would bump into people on the streets of London, which weren't many people at that point, but they were like, oh, Brian, keep going, Brian, keep going. And I felt some type of energy from this community in the world that was just like, keep going, keep going, keep going. And we managed to just keep going, and it ended up being all worth it. And all these paths kind of opened up because we ultimately were doing it for the right reason. We just we want to just allow these messages to be consumed and listened to, and then other people can make a choice. It was like that. So I really appreciate you saying that, and it's important for anybody who's going through a similar struggle to think about to keep going. Final question is, for anybody that's watching that's either in doubt or knows friends and family and colleagues that still can't engage with this issue, are still firmly not open to consider other possibilities, how do you recommend they start? Is there a piece of content they should watch? Or is there a philosophy they should have when they talk to people about this? Because like you said, no point in us doing the echo chamber thing.
No.
Maybe no point in us trying to contact the people that firmly don't believe, like when the woman said, could it be the vaccine? You said, of course not. But there's a bunch of people in the middle. How do we talk to them?
Yeah, start from a place of empathy.
Okay.
So I think the main barrier to getting to the truth is actually psychological barrier. So I think try and not overload them with lots of facts. Just start with a little bit of it. Did you know this, by the way? And have gentle conversations. I think that's a way to do it,
right,
Brian. But actually, there's a book actually called Having Difficult Conversations, which people can look up as well. But it's interesting. The hardest people to convince are your close ones. It's easier to convince strangers who are indoctrinated. So just be aware of that. And send them some content if you think they're open. Send them some of my videos. I've done some lectures on this. I explain it all.
Yeah.
Whatever they think. Just have that conversation from a place of empathy.
Yeah.
That's what it should be. Like, okay, I get why you're feeling this way. You have to try a different approach, I think.
Right. Ultimately, I guess.
Yeah. But I think otherwise, try that, and I think people need to try that. But I think also the information it may actually get to them indirectly anyway. The more we push this stuff out, different social media channels, some mainstream media will start picking stuff up, and it'll ultimately this will disseminate to the majority of the world.
Yeah, well, I hope so. Well, thank you for doing everything you're doing, and thank you for really representing the UK as well. It's nice to have our champion here as well, so the Yanks don't have all of them or other people. So appreciate that. Wishing you all the best, and let us know more when we get close to the movie so we can support that. And
amazing, Brian.
Keep doing what
Great
you're doing.
to meet you.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, man.
All right. So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. The greedy bankers are about to do it again. In 2008, they crashed our financial system and nearly bankrupted the entire global economy. Then they received trillions of dollars in government bailouts. And after, they demanded fat bonuses paid for by you, the taxpayer.
It turns out the banks haven't just been screwing the American taxpayers, they're also screwing over their investors. Turns out the banking industry is the worst place you could put your money, despite enormous taxpayer bailouts.
Now the bankers are back to take away your financial freedom. They lie and tell you that cryptocurrency isn't safe. They try to make it illegal for you to choose how to invest your hard-earned money. They lie and say cryptocurrency is used by money launderers and criminals. But look at the record. It's the banks themselves that launder hundreds of billions of dollars every year to the biggest criminal operations in the world.
Leaked documents have revealed how some UK banks have helped criminals, money launderers and Russians under sanctions.
American authorities discovered that the Sinaloa cartel moved $881 million through HSBC accounts as bank officials turned a blind eye to the illegality.
The bankers lie and say cryptocurrency is not a real investment. Meanwhile, the smartest CEOs in the world are buying billions and billions of it. The truth is that banks lie about cryptocurrency because it makes them scared. The banks take $9 trillion per year of your hard-earned money, and they are worried that they will finally be exposed. They're scared because crypto means they can no longer control your money, which means they can no longer control you. They are scared because you might actually understand your money and intelligently decide what to do with it. Now is the time for us to come together, fight back, and take control. It's time to educate ourselves, our families, and our communities. Because financial education means financial freedom. We know that cryptocurrencies will help us build the new decentralized financial system of the future. A banking system that is of the people, by the people, and for the people. A banking system where access to finance is a fundamental human right. A banking system that is free and fair and welcomes all humans on this earth. The DeFi revolution is happening. We, the people, can no longer be fooled. We choose to take control of our finances. We choose to take control of our freedom. We choose to take control of our future. Join us, and let's take back our financial freedom forever.